This video will show you how to create a smoky eye. This is usually done with smoky or charcoal colors, but can be done with any color palette. First, I'm going to start with my eye primer. Just use a couple of drops on both eyes and rub it on and let it set. Next, I'm going to define and fill in my eyebrows. I'm using short strokes, and I'm using Younique brow pencil in light. My eyebrows are not too bad, but I need to extend the tail to the corner of my eye. Next, I'm using Younique brow gel, also in light. This brow gel has natural fibers in it, and it makes it look a little bit more natural than just using a pencil. Next, I'm going to use Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer by Younique. I'm using the color Taffeta. I'm going to actually just use a little tiny bit of this right up underneath my eyebrows to define and make them look a little sharper. I'm using the concealer brush so that I can really define underneath. When you're doing a smoky eye, you really want to make sure that you have those clean brows. It really sets everything off. Next, I'm using Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette 2 by Younique. I'm going to use the color Honorable, and I'm going to use that right in my crease with a round brush. This is your transition color. It's important to have a transition color so that you don't have hard lines. Next, I'm going to use the color Romantic. I'm going to use that on my mobile lid on the inner crease. And I'm using a flat, short brush. I like this color because it's light, so it really opens up my eyes, but it also has a little bit of shimmer to it to catch the light. You can use as much or as little as you want in this area. It all depends on what effect you're going for and personal preference. I like to put a little bit on my tear duct and a little underneath my eye on the inside corner. Again, it just catches the light. Next, I'm using the color Cocky in the Addiction Palette 2. This will be my first of 2 accent colors. I'm going to use the round brush, and I'm just going to pat it into the crease underneath my transition color and partway into my lid. You can use a lot or you can use a little. It all depends on your like. And then I'm going to use a blending brush to blend everything out. The important thing about a smoky eye is to not have any hard lines. One color blends into the next, that color blends into the next, and it just smokes out. Blending, 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 so important. Now I'm going to use my liner brush. This is usually used for lining under your eyes or over your eyes, but I'm actually going to use the color Peppy from the Addiction palette too. And I'm going to use my liner brush to really concentrate it in my crease. But first I'm going in with the color Cocky again and lining under my eye. It's just a soft, smoky color for underneath. And I'm going to darken it up a little bit with a darker color. But first I want to just give a transition. Now I'm going to use my pointed crease brush, and I'm going in with that dark color at the end, Peppy. I want to concentrate this right in my crease, and I'll blend everything out. And blend until you get the desired effect. Still using Peppy with my pointed crease brush. I'm going to go in under my eye, and with the very tip just put a little bit of darkness under there. Again, you really just want to make sure it is blended out. You don't want any hard lines on a smoky eye. I kind of like that when I speed up the video, I can hear my husband's TV show on the background at super speed. It sounds like he's watching Chipmunks. Okay, so now I'm going to use the concealer again. This time I'm going to go under my eye just to clean up whatever may have fallen onto my cheeks while I was doing the smoky eye. Plus, I really want to highlight underneath the smoky eye to really set it off. Make sure you don't mess up anything that you've done under your eye, but just clean up and highlight. Touch up your foundation. And now go in with that crease brush again and just blend out any hard lines. Once you've touched up your concealer, now you really want to smoke out the edges. And just keep blending until you get the desired effect. Once you do that, now it's time for eyeliner. I'm going to show you tight lining the underneath along your lower lid with black and with white. Black is going to close in your eye a little bit more, make it more dramatic. But if you use the white, it's going to open up your eye. If you have a smaller eye and use a smoky eye, you might want to use the white in the lower lid to brighten up your eyes. Black will give you a more dramatic look. So just to show you one side with white and one side with black. And now I'm going to line the top of my eye with black eyeliner. A lot of people use liquid. I don't like the liquid. I just like a smokier look with the smoky eye. And I just prefer the pencil myself, my own preference. But a lot of people like to use liquid because it can give them a very sharp line in that smoky eye. But it's all up to you. Just make sure you go into the corner all the way out to the end and really define your lash line. And this is not a necessary step, it's just something I like to do. I'm using Younique eyeliner in Polished. It's kind of a silvery color. Just to open up my eyes, I use it in the corners a little bit. Gives it a little shimmer, opens it up, a little bit of drama. You know I'm all about the drama. Speaking of drama, I use my sculpting trio. I use the highlighting end of it, the last one. It's got a little shimmer. I like to just highlight my brow bone. But you really can use any highlighting eyeshadow with a shimmer to it just to really accent your brow bone. And what makeup application would be complete without 3D mascara? Using the gel first to wet my lashes. And then applying the dry fibers to the back and front of the tips only of my eyelashes. Repeat on the other side, using the gel first. And then the fibers. Let them dry really well. And while you're waiting, you can apply some mascara to your lower lashes. And after a few minutes, you can go back with the gel to seal your fibers. This is an important step. Don't forget to seal after you put those dry fibers on. You don't want to put all that work into a smoky eye and then have fibers flaking down your face and into your eyeball all day. And there's your smoky eye. It won't take as long as the video did, but I was talking a little bit, slowing it down. But truthfully, once you do it, it gets pretty quick. I'm going to finish with some sculpting. Give my face some color. Give my lips some color. And there you go. You can mess around with different palettes, lighter palettes, brown palettes. Mix it up. But that's fun. It's something more dramatic if you want to go out. Lots of fun. So have fun recreating this. Have fun working with it. Let me know if you have any questions. And thanks so much for watching.